Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever or wherever you're watching this. I am your host, The Gentleman, and today we're going to be diving into the Reddit thread r/datinghell. I hope you're all having a lovely day today, and if not, I hope that this video helps you get through the day. Without further ado, get relaxed and comfy, grab a snack and drink, and let's dive into this Reddit thread. Alrighty, we got a first post here from Boom X Chicken. The title of the story is called Used, Manipulated, and Thrown Away, and other weird things. I met a girl on a dating app, and we hit it off. We talked for a long time before we ever met, and we built a real connection. Things were going very well. We had our first date at a local bar where I met her and her friend on a Wednesday night where we played pool and talked for hours. The first red flag was her friend interrogated me and asked me a bunch of personal questions I wasn't really comfortable with, and I could tell she wasn't as well with her friend asking them, but I answered them and things went well after that. We both agreed we liked each other and we ended up spending the following weekend together. The second red flag was when I went to her house to chill with her and her cousins, and first thing her cousin said to me when I walked in was in order to pass the initiation, he wanted to blow me. It was clearly a joke, but it was an extremely poor taste and I shrugged it off. As the night went on, however, her friend who is African American came by and was a really chill dude. The cousin started making extremely racist jokes that made everyone uncomfortable. Soon after they left and the rest of the night was nice. I enjoyed my time with her. We hit a few bars and we ended the night at a local Waffle House before heading back to her place where I stayed the night. She drank too much and spent the night sick and running to and from the bathroom. Early in the next morning, she was so sick I ended up at 6 a.m. driving 10 miles to the nearest open drugstore to get her something for the nausea. Wow, that's actually really nice of you. I wish someone would be able to do that for me. I left for a short time after that to finish up some work before I went back, and I spent the day with her and her daughter. The next red flag was her and I taking her girl to Chuck E. Cheese. She didn't have any money and I ended up paying for the whole weekend because I didn't want to disappoint her daughter after she had told her we were going to take her to Chuck E. Cheese. We had a wonderful day and she told me she wanted to be around a lot more, so I ignored my gut and dismissed it. The next red flag was being ditched by her on the 4th of July after she said we would spend it together. She called me that evening crying and begging me to help by sending her some money. Oh no. So her phone wouldn't be shut off while she was out and be stranded. I was hesitant, but my good nature won out and I paid for her phone. Yeah, that's like an actual red flag. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have. She straight up ditched you and you still paid her phone. You're a much better person than I will say that right now. The next red flag was later in the week after we had been talking and planning to go to a local paranormal circus. She begged me for more money with the promise she would pay me back when she got paid. Again, I was hesitant, but I trusted her that she would pay me back, and my good nature won out again because I really liked her and had fallen quite hard for her. Oh no. Yeah, this is where the stuff starts to get really bad, does it? Because the stuff before was not her behavior, so I can kind of see why you shrugged off those red flags, although they're still red flags nonetheless, but either way, yeah, no. The final red flag and the end of the relationship was finding out she met a friend who was with her ex-boyfriend, and she claimed had been abusive to her. What? Hold on. Oh, nah. Nah. That's not okay. She met a friend who was with her ex-boyfriend. What, did they have oh, okay. Well then. The next day, she told me she needed to take a step back and how wonderful I was, but she couldn't make me happy, and I deserved someone who could, and that she really liked me, and that's why she had to push me away. Yeah, no, that's not okay. How are you gonna sit there and basically string this guy along who had fallen for you really fucking hard and then just throw him off to the side just because you met up with your ex and your friend? And I don't want to accuse anyone here, although I'm probably going to anyway, potentially had a three-way with them. And just because of that, now you think stuff can work out. That's terrible. The next week was spent with her messaging me on Snap, where we would talk about how awful she was doing and how she was okay. And I would find out she was a former felon and had been institutionalized before. Oh my God. Wow. This escalated so fast. Holy hell. Okay. I offered her help and to be there for her and advice while I shared my own experiences and struggles with going through a dark time, and was heartbroken she was struggling so much. I was told I was being selfish and making it about me. What? How? How are you making it about you when you offered to help them with their Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Like, you're talking... You offered to be there to talk with her, and then you started talking about how you're going through a dark time yourself, trying to be relatable. How is that making it about you? That is the dumbest thing I've heard all fucking video. Alrighty. We stopped talking for almost 2 weeks. I struggled during that time, worrying about her and dealing with my feelings of being used and thrown away. I later messaged her telling her how I felt, but that I still cared about her and missed her, and that she could come see me and we could try to fix things. Wow, you were still trying. You were still trying to fix things even after all of that very manipulative, shitty, underhanded tactics that she thrown your way. And you were still willing to... Jeez, man. Again, you're a much better person than I. So, I will say that. I did and still do care for her very much. I later received a text about how I wasn't being fair and that she hadn't used me. I told her that I felt like I had been, but begged her to explain to me what had happened, if not to try to fix things, then to at least get closure. I got several nasty messages about how I was being unreasonable and clingy and shouldn't feel so strongly about her because we had only spent a weekend together. Okay, let me just say this. Different people fall in love at different rates. Some people fall in love quicker than others. I would know this myself because I have a tendency to do that. I fall hard for people relatively quickly, and I can end up caring for someone if I really wanted to very quickly. So I kind of get where this guy's coming from, where even though it was just a weekend, everything just felt natural and good and things like that. I can relate to this guy on that side of things. But let's finish this post out. I confronted her about the message she had sent me, how worried I had been about her, and how I had been losing sleep over wondering if she was okay or even still alive, and how it wasn't fair that my feelings should be dismissed and discarded, and ended our communication and told her I never wanted to speak to her or see her again. Good. That's good. All those very manipulative, underhanded tactics, yeah, that's not okay. And the fact that she's so dismissive about your feelings is an even bigger red flag about it. Yeah, me personally, I wouldn't tolerate that, but, you finally did it. A little late, but you finally did it, so it's a good thing. I feel so used and humiliated that I was so easily manipulated by someone I really cared for and had fallen for. Someone I had opened up to about my own past experiences with being cheated on, losing a child, and how hard it was to open up about those experiences. I feel awful things with her ended this way because she was, I thought, someone I could really see myself with. It really sucks that people can be so awful and can just use people like that. Yeah, no. That truly does suck. I'm sorry you went through all of that. just know that you are going to come out a much better, stronger person because of it. Your mental is going to be better for it. You'll have a lot more mental fortitude and things like that. I try to view it as basically enjoying the time that was there, even though, for all intents and purposes, it was horrible. Moving on to the next story. Alrighty, we have a second post here by Winter Midnight 7790. Should I just have sex already? I hate that I chose celibacy. Should I just have sex already? I regret being celibate. I wasted my life. Everywhere I go, I see and hear sex, sex, sex. I can't escape the deep pain, desire, and shame I have about how I don't have intimacy in my life. I want sex so bad. 30 female and have only had 3 sexual partners in my life, and each were casual and didn't last long. Longest was a couple summer months every weekend. None were what I'd consider good either. Actually very bad. I don't have sex because I'm scared and need monogamy, and because I'm picky about men, and because I really want love and connection. Sex really shakes me up. I haven't had good experiences, so I can't just have it with someone casually. Someone that understands to be sensitive. So I just never have sex or engage with hookup culture like everyone else seems to be doing. It's very isolating, and aging is scary because I look back thinking I have wasted my best looking years. I still look good, but I don't want to live life without sex anymore. I don't know how to find someone. So a very short post, but just some general life advice. I'm only 24, but I've only had sex with one person. Because I kind of share your sentiment with it, where I wanted to be with someone, with a deep connection. So you're not the only person. You're not the only one. You are not alone. You are valid. Because this sentiment is actually a good one to have, I personally think. I would much rather have 5 people that I've engaged in sexual acts with and have all of them be deep and meaningful connections and be there emotionally speaking, rather than have 100 and maybe have like here and there where I've had like some extremely great sex, but all of it was just casual. So in case that helps, thank you for the post. You're valid and you are loved and you are cared for. Know at the end of the day that it's your option, and just make sure that everything has consent and everything works out for you yourself personally. Alrighty, we have one more post here written by Glitter Mantis, and the title goes, How a Mistranslation at a Mexican Airport Led Me to Get Falsely Accused of Being a Cokehead by a Furry on Instagram. That is a title for sure. Wow. Okay. I'm definitely interested. Hi, I'm a new mod here, so I thought I'd offer up a recent date fail. Smile. Alrighty, offer this date fail up to us, please. I want to hear it. I went to New Mexico City for New Year's. This will be relevant later. And partied way too hard in NYE. My flight back home was on January 1st, and so, hungover at the airport, I did my best to ask the pharmacy clerk if they had any ibuprofen or acetaminophen. I don't know these words in Spanish. He was confused at first, and then said, "Oh," and gave me a red box of pills, one of which I hastily popped. They didn't seem to have any real effect on my headache, so I popped another on the plane. No dice. When we landed in the States and I got service, I googled the name of the pill. It was Viagra. Oh my god. Oh my god, no, that's terrible. Oh no. I was popping extra strength Viagra for my headache and probably had a raging boner the whole flight, but didn't notice because I was so preoccupied by my damn hangover. Oh, sweet Jesus, this is only gonna get worse from here, is it? Alright, yeah. Oh well, the hangover had mostly subsided, and while I don't have erectile dysfunction, I guess I might as well use the Viagra since I have it, right? I put it in my nightstand until it eventually come in handily. Oh no. Oh, I love this story already. It's so good. I love it. I love this story so much already. The next month, I went on a first date with a guy that went well enough. Not the strongest spark ever, but we had similar upbringings and senses of humor, and he seemed chill. I agreed to go on a second date, and he suggested a rave in the next city over. Now, I had never been to a rave, more of a chill dive bar type myself, but I'll try anything once. So I put a little baggie with the Mexican Viagra in my pocket, just in case, and met him at his place an hour beforehand so we could hit there together. Oh, this is only gonna go so much worse. I'm at his place, smoking some weed and petting his dog while he was getting ready. I go to his bathroom. You didn't do any drugs in there, did you? That's happened before. No, I assure him. Small bladder? Oh, this is only gonna get more awkward, is it? A few minutes later, I reach into my pocket to pull out my phone, and the Viagra baggie lands on the floor. Yeah, it gets more awkward. You love to see it. No drugs, huh? Now, I'm not gonna say to this man's face, it's not Molly, it's Viagra. Oh my Jesus. Oh no. So I sheepishly mutter something about my prescription meds and change the topic. We're planning on taking public transit there. The second before we leave, he reaches into his closet and dons the biggest, fuzziest, orange foxtail I've ever seen. Ready? Smiles. He asks with a smile as he turns towards the door. Now I've got nothing against furries. They seem by all accounts to be pretty chill and friendly people. But I hope you don't find it close-minded of me to not want to be on transit for an hour on a Saturday night with a foxboy. Absolutely not. No. I would not want to be caught dead with a fucking furry in public either. Not even close to it all. Not close-minded. Definitely not on public transit. I hastily offered to call us an Uber there. At least it was in the next city over and I probably wouldn't know anyone. We arrive and it's a smaller venue with a few different areas. Again, not usually my scene, but I enjoyed some of the music and saw some cool outfits. My date slides to the center of the dance floor and pulls out a pair of glow sticks and starts dancing with them, twirling them around. The crowd makes space for him, cheering him on. He's good actually, though I still take solace in the knowledge I don't know anyone here. Until I get a text saying, "Are you at a rave in city right now? If not, you have a crazy doppelganger." And I freeze. I start making haste to one of the other areas to not be seen, but on the way I bump into the texter, an old college friend. I've always admired this dude. Runs marathons, hosts an Afrobeats radio station, newly minted Yale lawyer. Holy shit, he's got his life together. You're doing better than me. Always the most fashionable person in the room. We catch up for a bit. You come here with anyone, he asks. I'm on a, second date. Oh, who's the lucky dude? Oh my god, it's gonna get even more awkward. It's already so awkward. But now it's about to get even more awkward. I could have lied at this point, but I figured with my luck it'd bite me in the ass. It's Mr. Glowsticks over there. Oh, with the tail? Yeah, he seems talented. Well, yeah, he ought to be. He's been twirling glow sticks for over a decade. Oh, it's so awkward. It's so awkward. I love it. A facial expression can be worth 1,000 words, and this one was worth 1,000,000. He repeats my line back to me. He's been twirling glow sticks for over a decade. Fantastic. Mr. Fox finished his routine and saunters up to us. I make the requisite introductions. We chat a bit and part ways. Not too long after he decides he wants to leave, so I call us an Uber, run to the bathroom, and pop my Mexican Viagra in the stalls. I don't know, just in case he was down. I still thought he was cute. Oh my god. That was genuine laughter right there. Oh my god. That was genuine laughter. That was really loud. In case the mic didn't catch like the full brunt of that. That was actually loud. After an awkward Uber ride to his place, he unceremoniously sent me home outside his door, which, like, I could have just called an Uber straight to mine, but whatever. I guess he picked up on the vibe that I was uneasy with the furry thing. So I call myself an Uber and drag my freshly turgid... Oh my god. I cannot with this story. So I call myself an Uber and drag my freshly turgid cock and the last bits of my pride home. Oh my god. Can you imagine freshly popping a Viagra and then sitting there and being sent home? And you just get to walk now with this little pitched tent to your car, doing the walk of shame with a now forced upon boner. Just forced upon pitched tent, fully going to your car. Just, oh my god, that's horrible. A month later, he posts an Instagram story of Bobby Brown dropping his cocaine baggie during a live performance with the caption, "Throwback to when a date did this in my house seconds after saying he didn't do drugs in the bathroom. I still didn't tell him." Oh my god. It's so awkward and I love it so much. Oh, that was a great story. Glitter Mantis, was it? I hope it was Glitter Mantis. Yes, Glitter Mantis. Absolutely great and awkward story. I hope you post more on this subreddit, because if you don't, I will be sad. Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that about wraps up our video for today. If you enjoyed listening to the madness of r/datinghell, then please leave a like. And if you made it this far in the video, leave the comment foxtail. Until next time.